What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Forever Flame Racing Reviews. Before we get started, just a quick little reminder, make sure you're subscribed and make sure that you hit the follow button over on my Instagram, link down below. But today we're going to be talking about the Red Bull F1 driver system. And I just want to say just how freaking crazy it is right now because, you have now Daniel Ricciardo, who has been cast away and will probably never be back in F1, which is crazy. You have Liam Lawson, who's coming in. You have Yuki Tsunoda, who's just kind of there. You have Sergio Perez, who's doing nothing. And you have Max Verstappen, who is right now leading the F1 World Championship. So I think we should talk about Daniel Ricciardo first, and just how it's crazy how a month ago he was rumored to replace Perez at Red Bull, and now he's not going to be in F1 probably ever again, which to me is unfair. I don't think Daniel deserved to be treated that way, but it is how he got treated, and it's what's happened to him. Oh well, what can you do? There's not much to say about that because I don't really want to talk about a guy who's not going to be in one of the 4 seats next year. Okay, let's talk about now the guy who's losing Red Bull the Constructors' Championship, Sergio Perez. And let's also talk about Liam Lawson here. So, if Sergio Perez keeps doing absolutely terrible, I don't see, if you're Red Bull, how do you keep this guy if he's losing you the Constructors' Championship? In fact, I don't think it makes any sense to keep him. But on the other hand, if you have Liam Lawson, who absolutely smashes it at VCARB and scores points in, let's say, 3 races out of the rest of the season, I would say you'd have no choice but to promote Liam Lawson. But you also have Yuki Tsunoda, who's done really well, and you have Max Verstappen, who, out of all the people in Red Bull that are leaving, Adrian Newey's leaving, the car now sucks, and he's not happy with the performance of the car. It's very clear that Max Verstappen is not happy in Red Bull. So Perez is not a safe set of hands. Let's face that. He's lost in the Constructors' Championship this year. If Max Verstappen leaves, they are caught with their pants down. That is just horrible. It would be just completely crazy if you're Red Bull and you lose Max Verstappen. I can't believe that we're at this point in the season and we're talking about Max Verstappen possibly leaving Red Bull. Now, I don't think he's going to leave this year, but for 2026, I think he very much could leave. 2025 could definitely be his last year at Red Bull, which is wild to me. So for me, if you're Red Bull, you have to put Yuki Tsunoda or Liam Lawson in the car. And I would say out of these next races, whoever does better from Austin to Abu Dhabi should be in the Red Bull for 2025 between Liam and Yuki. And then this is where I think F2 driver Isaac Hadjar comes in, because I would say you either put Max Verstappen as your number 1 in 2025, and then you either have Yuki or Liam in the Red Bull, and then whichever driver between Yuki and Liam you don't put at Red Bull, you put alongside Isaac Hadjar in the Racing Bulls. I really think that's what they should do. Red Bull really need to stick young with their drivers here, because I think they're probably going to lose Max Verstappen. But if you lose Max Verstappen, you could still have Liam, Yuki, and Isaac to choose from for your drivers of the future at Red Bull. That's just how I see it. Now, I don't know if that's how you guys see it, but the whole thing is just absolutely so crazy in the F1 driver market this year, because you theoretically there's 3 seats, guys. Come on, you have the Red Bull seat, the RB seat, and those drivers I just named, those who are vying for those seats. But then you have the stake seat that's open, which could that go to Franco Colapinto? I'm leaning more towards yes. Valtteri Bottas, what do you gain? Because I don't think Audi wants Bottas. So what do you gain from putting Bottas in your car for 1 more year? For me, you gain nothing. And for me, you either go, it's not who you either go with. For me, you go with not Isaac Hadjar, Franco Colapinto. That makes the most sense by a country mile, in my opinion. You have to go with Franco Colapinto. I think he has proved himself, and I think Williams would have signed him if they hadn't already signed Carlos Sainz. So for me, I think Franco Colapinto to stake. Now, I know we're talking about Red Bull, but I just thought I would share my opinion on the stake/Audi seat. I'll definitely be making videos on this as stories unfold, but I just wanted to make a quick little video and say just how truly crazy that the Red Bull system is. My prediction for the seats are Max Verstappen and Liam Lawson at Red Bull in 2025, and Yuki Tsunoda and Isaac Hadjar at VCARB, and then Nico Hulkenberg and Franco Colapinto at the stake. That's how I see it happening. I'm probably wrong. Who knows? Leave a comment down below what you think it's going to be. This was just a quick little get on here and rant about the Red Bull driver system. And see ya.